Hello and welcome. Today I will be talking about the Yalta Conference. The Yalta Conference in 1945 was set in Crimea with the aim to assure victory in Europe after the war, defeating Germany. Roosevelt assisted, representing USA, Stalin on behalf of Russia, and Churchill as the leader of Great Britain. The Big Three began following a democratic process in the religion, promoting economic recovery in Europe, establishing anti-Nazi policies, and helping to liberate the country. It was stated that the war would only be over when Germany declared unconditional defeat. Thus, Allied powers were looking to weaken Germany and finalize the war. Hello, Stalin. So, could you tell us which countries the USSR had at that time, and which ones were on its mind? Our Red Army had occupied Poland, and we began to take control of East Germany. Berlin was in our minds. And what about Poland? Could you tell us what happened with that country? Poland lost territory in the east and became 20% smaller. However, it had also gained German territory in the west. Once we were in Poland, we had no choice but to expel the Poles. However, we were nice enough to allow them to resettle in German areas. Lastly, we decided that Poland would have a coalition government until the future of the country was decided. Why did you join the war? And what would you get in return? You see, we agreed to join the war against Japan 3 months after Germany surrendered. We were promised, as a result, the return of power in Mongolia, the Kurila Islands, and part of the Sakhalin Islands. It would also give us back our control in the Port Arthur and Manchurian railways. Welcome, Churchill. Could you tell us what happened with the German state? The German state had been divided into 4 zones, one for each of the main Allied powers. Since France joined us, it was ours and the USA's responsibility to share a zone. Each of the countries was responsible for its own zone. We had agreed that due to the harms that the German state caused, they had no choice but to pay reparations and to put the German leaders on trial for crimes. And what about the new elections? How did you feel about them? Non-German territories in Central Europe were restored as independent, allowing new elections. Stalin had promised me and Roosevelt that he would agree to this, and in return we would give him back his lands lost in the Russian-Japanese War. To be honest, I never trusted Stalin. I believe he was talking too much and would not be able to keep his promise. Hello, President Roosevelt. Could you tell us your final thoughts on the Yalta Conference? No one left the Yalta Conference satisfied. Churchill warned me that Stalin would not keep his promise in holding new elections. Many USA officials did not agree with the final agreement. They thought it would lead Poland to communism. I was sick at the time and wanted this tedious war to be over, so I trusted Stalin. In return, I was blamed for appeasing him and selling out to him. My own country blamed me for leading us to what then became the Cold War.